What's the word? Thanks for pulling back up. It's your host Nino, and we back with visuals for the culture, you heard? Listen, it's been a crazy weekend in the city, you heard? From the Bronx all the way to Brooklyn, and we gonna get right into it. And we got a crazy story with a famous YouTuber, BMG Upperclass, that happened in Brooklyn. But let's not waste no time. So according to ABC News, 3 people were shot at the Sotomayor houses in the Soundview section of the Bronx on Saturday night. A 32-year-old male was shot in the torso, taken to St. Barnabas in stable condition. A 35-year-old and a 36-year-old were shot in the leg and taken to Jacoby Medical Hospital. No arrests have been made and the investigation is ongoing. I mean, it seemed like a regular Saturday night. I mean, they in their 30s, probably just hanging out, having a couple of drinks. It could have been some young boys who probably thought they was the ops, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it could just be they ops. We never know, honestly, in the Bronx, you know what I mean? A lot be going on. But thank God none of them got murdered or whatever the case is. You know, they all gonna recover from their injuries and all that. But, I mean, come on now. It is the Bronx, and I don't like to say that, but come on now, like. But let's move on to the next story. Thank God they good. The next story now is going to take place in Brooklyn. This story is about BMG Upperclass, the famous YouTuber, Stella Gang, and all that. You know what I mean? So, you feel me? He got shot multiple times in the Flatbush section. So ABC News states, a man was shot multiple times on a street in Brooklyn. It happened around 4:15 p.m. Saturday near the intersection of Bedford Avenue and Clarendon Road in Flatbush. The 31-year-old victim is now in critical condition with injuries to his torso and leg. There is no word yet on a possible motive, and the gunman has fled the scene. I mean, shucks, when I first heard it, you know, we heard like, you know, he might have passed away, he's in critical condition, but he seemed to have put out he had made a phone call online. I'm gonna try to throw it up real quick, or at least just show that, you know, feel me, he's good or whatever the case is. But, you know, he a fellow YouTuber himself. He just a Brooklynite, you know what I mean? We Bronxites and all that, but you know, we always got that little fake rivalry with Brooklyn, but it ain't about that. I'm just happy to know that he's alive and well, you know what I mean? And look, the violence could catch any one of us, you know what I'm saying? I would think he usually stay out the way and all that, you feel me? And somebody backed out the special move on him and bing, bing, bang, bang, bing. But thank God he's alive, you know what I'm saying? Because life is just too short out here. But let's move on to the next story. So a man was killed in East Harlem and police searching for the suspect, you heard? So here from ABC, the article states, police are searching for the suspect in a deadly East Harlem shooting. Officials say gunfire rang out just before midnight on Saturday near 116th Street and Lexington Avenue. A 55-year-old man was found shot in the leg and torso. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Neighbors in the area describe what they saw and how the violence is impacting their community. It's alarming that I had to come downstairs and usher my grandchildren and their mom into the apartment just to make sure they got in safely. It's concerning. This is a good neighborhood and it's a lot of good people in it, the New York City Democrat District Leader Peggy Morales said. Police have not released many details about the victim. The motive of the shooting is still being investigated. I mean, he's a 55-year-old man getting popped late at night near the projects. I'm just saying. I mean, you can't put it past elderly dudes either. So he probably was getting into something, or he might have just been at the wrong place at the wrong time. But if y'all look at this little pattern, it's just like every day. We got a story. I literally could have a story twice a day if I wanted to about how much people getting boomed. Like, to keep it a band, like people, and it's all kinds of, no matter the age, they just getting boomed. Young, old, middle age, dead already. Niggas just getting shot. You feel me? Like, this gun situation really is out of control because we got a bunch of people that just got guns and then got like high emotions and all that. You feel me? Because guns don't really kill people. It's the people. You know what I mean? I know people with guns that don't do nothing with them. You feel me? And then these got people that as soon as they get in their emotions, they in their feelings, they booming something. You heard? And it's just not worth it, man. So let's move on to the next story though. And rest in peace to the man that has got his life taken. The 55-year-old man. My condolences to you and your family. You heard? So in other news, two women charged in an attack on the Bronx mom after their kids fight. Article from Pix 11 states two women were charged after a Bronx mom was attacked during a fight on Friday night. The 39-year-old victim was stabbed in the torso at around 11:30 p.m. after getting into an argument with Desiree Black, 22, and Felicity Reed, 23, near 175th Street and Arthur Avenue, according to the NYPD. The woman was initially rushed to the hospital in critical condition. According to law enforcement sources, the victim and the suspects, also moms, were arguing after their kids got into a fight. Black and Reed were taken into custody at the scene. The victim is in stable condition in the hospital as of Saturday. Black was charged with gang assault, criminal possession of a weapon, and harassment. Reed was charged with criminal possession of a weapon and stolen property. Feeding device, police said. Man, listen, man. Clearly, okay, so let's put it in better perspective. Two young mothers, probably friends or sisters, whatever, versus an older mother. I mean, she 39, she's still young, but you get the point. So it looked like all three of their kids, or to me, what it seemed like is the two young mothers' children probably was bullying the other lady child, and then you feel me, it got out of control. Maybe the older lady child put the spanks on the other two, you know what I'm saying, and then boom, they start getting in the argument, the moms and all that. Then the young mothers these days, they burnt out. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no sense. That's why they kids getting into the shit they get into in the first place. But I'm pretty sure they got into it. Then boom, one of them back out the pokey and all that and start the stabbing. You feel me? These little young bitches, they ain't no different from these young niggas wilding out. You know what I'm saying? But thank God the mother didn't get murdered. We gotta do better. That's the kids. Y'all basically teaching the kids to be violent and to have a certain kind of mindset as they grow up. This is no good. Like, I know there's a lot of mothers. Y'all be wanting, oh, I'm gonna fight for my kid. Don't touch my kid. Y'all look crazy doing that shit because you're not setting a good example. I ain't telling you unless somebody hurt your kid and all that. But y'all gonna do that to the wrong person, and niggas gonna back out the special move, and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. But let's move on to the last story. So, NYPD's on a manhunt for 4 dudes linked to Manhattan robberies. NYPD has launched a citywide manhunt following a series of robberies across Manhattan, believed to be orchestrated by a group of 5 men. The string of violent thefts traced back to a July 16th incident in Central Park where a 54-year-old man was robbed at crowbar point. That's crazy. Subsequently losing $200. A day later, on the Upper East Side, a 61-year-old man was stripped of his phone and $6 cash by the same group, who also physically assaulted him in the process. The crimes took place in the early hours of the morning near Beekman Place and East 51st Street. The NYPD is urgently encouraging citizens to come forward with any info. You know what to do. So here we go again. We got a bunch of niggas, young niggas. You feel me? I gotta say the word niggas. I don't really like to say that shit OD no more these days. But when it comes to this type of behavior, which is niggerish behavior, bro, we just gotta call a spade, bro. You feel me? Clearly they teenagers wearing bright colored masks and all that, going around robbing old niggas. They don't got no type of heart to go try that with anybody young. Mind you, go to a 30-something-year-old dude. Oh, and you won't, because you know he might boom your ass. Feel me? Go to a little 20-something-year-old dude. Oh, the same thing. You might get poked or you might get shot. So it's like, bro, why pick on the innocent? Why pick on the weak? Like, you don't get no gangster points for that, bro. Like, you don't get no points for that. Like, my one got on an Ice Cube shirt. Next nigga got on a Mickey Mouse tee. Look like this nigga wearing Crocs or some shit. Like, bro, what? If they don't hurry up and catch these niggas, man, like, nigga, these the type of niggas, man, you go to jail, bro. You be locked up with these niggas, and then they think they tough, or they, not even that they think they tough, but they be doing too much talking, want to be cool and all that. Talk about life, nigga. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. Me and you not the same nigga because we in jail. Stop talking to me. If I smack dog shit out your face, nigga, we're like, what's wrong with these niggas? That's the type of niggas they look like. I just veered off into a part of me, but I'm just saying, that shit get me tight, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm older, bro, I'm definitely not standing for none of this shit. Let a nigga try me, I'm 50-something, nigga. It's going down. Like, we gonna get it on. Like, simple as that. But, man, that's all I got for today. We gonna have another back-to-back video coming out right after this, so don't even trip. Thanks for the subscribers. I'm at 1,400. I was at 130 like a week ago. You know what I'm saying? So shouts to y'all, man, for showing me the love and support. I'm gonna stay consistent, and I'm about to pop out more vids. You heard? I'm gonna holla at y'all on the next one. Yeah.